Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. Onto this video, we'd like to discuss MATIC, how it's currently performing and how it will be performing for all of you who would like to purchase cryptocurrencies. Do not forget that down below in the description you will be able to sign up on Bybit and earn up to $3,500 deposit bonus by using the link down below if you are a first-time depositor. So that is actually something you do not want to miss out on. Also, I would like to show you that there is a major trading possibility on MATIC, what I'm personally waiting for. And I think if you are right now willing to invest in cryptocurrencies, or if you would like to start trading, do not forget that down below this link is actually a major deposit bonus, and it's only for a couple of days, so do not forget to use the link down below. It will be also supporting the channel by doing so, and if you're liking the content, do not forget to give me a thumbs up as well. Let's get started on MATIC. On MATIC, what you can clearly see over here is that we have seen 3 touch points underneath this descending resistance. Also, we have seen 2 touch points on top of this ascending support. And what I personally think is very important is that we are seeing the symmetrical triangle getting created. Right now, I would like to take right away a look at the Ema Ribbon. You can clearly see that the Ema Ribbon on the 1 hourly time frame is clearly supporting us, so this is actually looking very good to me. And I personally think that if we're going to see a breakout above this descending resistance, it is very likely that we're going to see an exponential increase on MATIC as well, because we are going to break out above the 0.382 at $1.75, and that could perhaps mean that we are going to see our next level getting reached within days at 0.236 Fibonacci at approximately $1.93. So I think this is a major trading opportunity that you do not want to miss out on. As well, let's take a look at a few indicators and what they are actually telling us. So we are seeing the Ema Ribbon as a level of support underneath. As well, if we enable the MACD, what you can clearly see is that we are seeing a little bit of momentum loss on the 1 hourly time frame. This could mean that we could perhaps head once more towards a crossover on the MACD, and this will also mean that we are going to see further momentum decline on the MACD and as well on the price action of Polygon. What does this actually mean? Well, that's very simple. Perhaps we're going to head once more towards a retest of this ascending support, find support on top of it, head back up and break out afterwards. So I think that would be actually quite healthy for this trading pattern, because we would like to see as much accumulation as possible in between these ranges before seeing a breakout or a breakdown. So I'm personally very pumped about this development, and I personally think that it will be a major leg that we are going to see. Unfortunately, it's not a confirmed pattern, because we would like to see a retest of this ascending support, creating 3 touch points on top of it. But if we are going to measure it right now, what the breakout is going to look like, it will be something similar to this. So if we are going to see a breakdown, it might perhaps be heading below the 0.5 Fibonacci at $1.61. That is something absolutely important to take into consideration if we see a breakdown below this ascending support. But if we are going to see a breakout above this descending resistance, we are going to head all the way towards the $1.85, and as well, that would be a major move of approximately 6%. So this is something you do not want to miss out on. I personally think that this is a great trading opportunity on Polygon MATIC as well. Right now on the RSI, we are not seeing any type of bullish or bearish divergences. It does actually look good, and if we are going to see a further decline, we still have plenty of space on the RSI to do so. But if we're going to see an increase in price action, it's also very possible to see a further increase. So the RSI on the 1 hourly time frame does absolutely look good to me. As I told you before, the MACD, we are heading towards a crossover. This could perhaps be the case, and then we will like to see MATIC holding strong on top of this ascending support before being able to break out towards the upside and head further once more. This being said, I would like to take a look at the 4 hourly time frame. On the 4 hourly time frame, what you can clearly see is that we are seeing a momentum continuation. This is very good to know, because we are not seeing any type of crossover. Perhaps if we see a crossover on the 1 hourly time frame, we will also see a crossover on the 4 hourly time frame taking place. But right now it does actually look absolutely good on MATIC. But there is a big issue right over here, and what is actually going on? It's because we are right now getting rejected at what I personally think is a very important point. Why is this so important? It's because if we take a look, we have seen 1, 2, and you could count this as a touch point as well, 3 touch points below or underneath this descending resistance, and we are right now once more not being able to break out above this level. And I think this is quite concerning, because this might mean that we are going to see more momentum towards the downside. But as I said previously, if we are holding strong on top of this ascending support, it does actually not concern me. But what I would like to see is actually to break out above it within the upcoming days. Otherwise, we could perhaps expect a breakdown below this ascending support and see a breakdown all the way towards the $1.60 range, something I personally would not be very happy about. Lastly, I would like to discuss the RSI on the 4-hourly time frame. What you can clearly see is that we are creating higher highs on the RSI, but we have been creating lower highs on the chart. Therefore, this is a confirmed bearish divergence on the 4-hourly time frame, and I personally think this will have a lot of influence on MATIC right now, and therefore I think it is likely that we're going to head once more towards a retest before being able to break out above the 0.32 range and see a further increase afterwards. Of course, breaking out above the 0.32 would be marvelous, but right now I personally think if we stay inside of this pattern, it is very likely that we are going to see an exponential move either towards the up or towards the downside once we break out above this descending resistance, or once we break down below this ascending support. So that is something that you have to consider. Lastly, I would like to discuss very shortly the Ema Ribbon on the 4-hourly time frame. You can clearly see that it has served as a major level of resistance above us. We were not able to break out above it at this point in time on the 10th of November, and right now we are heading once more towards a retest. So perhaps we would like to see a small decline, and afterwards finding enough momentum to see a major breakout above the 0.382, above the descending resistance, and seeing that major leg of approximately 6% towards the upside getting created. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, do not forget to give me a thumbs up down below, and as well, I would like to wish you a good day. Bye bye.